Hey, what's happening, everybody? How's everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MCG, and today we're going to revisit an old friend of the channel. This is Core Set 2020. Now, for those of you who've been watching my channel for a little while, you may have seen me open this in the past, and each and every time I do, I talk it up because I think it is a woefully underappreciated set, and I think it's just very, very good in terms of good, steady value. And now this set has recently started to tick up even more in terms of the expected value of one of these boxes, to the point where this is probably actually going to be the last time I open one of these. I never say never, but if at the very least for a long time, I've been making a conscious decision to go back and try and pick up some older draft boxes, particularly the pre-collector box era stuff. So Core Set 2020, Throne of Eldraine, War of the Spark, Theros, Ikoria, some of those things. So I probably won't crack into this for a long while, but I wanted to showcase, hopefully just one last time, just how good I think this set is. It's ticked up even more on the expected value, and right now the expected value on one of these boxes is now over $140. Thankfully, thanks to a couple of cards in this set, a couple of Mythics that have now seen more play and have started to spike. So with that being said, hopefully we see some, we get to showcase this product a little bit more. Again, I think it's a really good product. With that being said, why don't we go ahead and dive on in and let's crack some packs. So as of the filming of this video, kind of complicated because normally I start out with how much the box price costs, and I can say that with, these are about $122 a box. I just mentioned that the EV on these boxes is pushing $140, but I say that they're about $122, but there is only a small number that I saw that were actually available at that price, and then there's a fairly substantial jump up to like the $145 range. This product was $115 to $120 forever, to the point where I even had messaged my patrons and back in January, and I was like, hey, I think this is a really good set. I think it's still worth picking up and sitting on. It looks like its time has kind of finally come, where now it's kind of finally starting to see some attention, and that makes me happy. And right off the bat, I'll show you one example of why this set is really good, and that is because there is an $8 uncommon in here called Veil of Summer. If you're lucky to get enough to get 2 of these per box, great, but you're probably going to average at least 1 on average, and that is an uncommon that's giving you $8 in value, which is not too bad. This set also comes with a Flame Sweep, there we go, Might of the Muses, and there's Elvish Reclaimer, another really strong rare. This is like an $8 rare. The point I was just getting ready to make is, as of the filming of this video, I believe there are 15 rares in this set that are $3 or more. $3 doesn't sound like a lot, but 15 that are at least paying for the cost of the pack is not a bad place to start. And you've got, and this is like an $8 one right here. It's also pre-collector box era, as I mentioned, so the foils in here can be valuable. There are some foils in here that are actually really good amount of money. Silverback Shaman's probably not one of them as a common. And then we've got our land after that. But there is Colossus Hammer, which of course is, the staple of Hammer Time, the modern deck. And I think the regular version, just the regular uncommon, is like $4. And if you actually hit one of the foil versions, it's like $26, $27. Veil of Summer, $8, and I think it's like a $30 foil if you happen to hit one of those. So, Howling Giant, Yarok's Fenlurker, Woodland Champion. Next rare, oh my gosh, there we go. So the set doesn't have a lot of top-end value, but it is just a lot of consistent value. And this is probably the most valuable card in the set. This is Field of the Dead. Nice little $23 card, and really, really good in commander decks. Just a really strong card. It fits into a lot of archetypes. So, yeah, not bad. I'll take that. I'm never sad about adding one of those to my collection as well. So Field of the Dead, $23. We'll take that, and a common Befuddle behind that. Yeah, so, $122 in for a box, plus tax, whatever. We've already hit a $23, an $8, and another $8 card, and we're 3 packs in. 2 packs in? 3 packs in. Yeah, pretty good, right? Pretty good. All right. Moving right along here. Vampire of the Dire Moon. This might actually be $1 or $2 just as a regular uncommon. I think the foil is like $8 to $10. Ogre Siegebreaker. Cerulean Drake. Night Pack Ambusher. Actually a pretty good card. You used to see it play when it was in standard, but doesn't have a lot of value at this point. Foil uncommon though. Barkhide Troll, kind of cool. Actually a pretty good amount of foils, excuse me. They upped the foil count for the product, so it was like more than your average product, but again, it was still pre-collector box era, so while you're getting, maybe a handful of foils more per box, they are still pretty special because there's no collector boxes. You're only getting them out of this particular product. All right. Loyal Pegasus, sure. Gravedigger. Tomebound Lich. Rare or Mythic is a rare and is Embodiment of Agonies. I always wanted this card to be better than it actually turned out to be. Never actually end up seeing any play, unfortunately. Kind of a cool card, kind of a cool concept, but never took off. Never quite took off. I mentioned that there was a bump in this product because of a couple of cards that have taken off. So March of the Machines produced a commander deck that is very knight themed, and this product has a cycle of Mythic Knights that not only see play in Pioneer and Fires of Invention decks, but now they're catching on because of those commander decks as well. Angel of Vitality, pretty decent uncommon. Thought Distortion. Rare after that is Bishop of Wings. Also, Bishop of Wings does count as a hit as well. This is like a $6 rare right now. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Yeah, all the Cavaliers. I think Cavalier Flames, the red one, is probably the least valuable at this point. I think it's only like $3. But Cavalier of Night, which was the black one, has now spiked. It was like a $2 card. Now it's like a $10 card. Cavalier of Dawn, which is the white one, has spiked. It was like a $3 card. Now I think it's like pushing 15 right now. And the other two Cavaliers, well, I think the blue Cavalier is probably the least expensive. All right. The Achilles heel of the set, unfortunately, is that these lands are scry lands. You want to dodge those as much as possible. None of those carry value, and that is kind of the womp womp portion of the set. But as I mentioned, it is otherwise just flush with a good steady value. So if you're looking to open a product, and again, there's not going to be any $100 hits out of it, but a lot of steady stream of $5, $6, $7, $8 hits, this is really good for that. Scholar of Ages, Risen Reef, really good, strong, uncommon. Also, like the foil version, it's like $20. Rare is a Voracious Hydra, actually a pretty good rare as well. I want to say this is like $4 to $5. Foil uncommon, Blood for Bones. We got a second foil uncommon already. It's Blood for Bones. It is not any of the big ones, but that's okay. All right, put the Hydra up here, sure. Kind of do it like that. There we go. Maybe like a $4 to $5, and then like a six up. We haven't hit a Mythic yet either, so probably looking at about 4 Mythics per box on average. Come on, go. See if we can't show off Core 2020 here. Thrashing Brontodon, good solid uncommon. Chandra as the uncommon version. She has a whole cycle in here. Season of Growth, actually a really strong uncommon as well. Rare is Chandra's Regulator. Another really good Mythic in this set is Sorin the Imperious Bloodlord. Sorin does see some mild play, mostly as a meme, but still, nevertheless, one of his abilities as a Planeswalker, it allows you to minus to put a vampire onto the battlefield. Well, there are some really good vampires now. You can throw down some, whether it's a Changeling, like Morophon, or Maverin and Galta. Hey, Lotus Field. Very nice. So Lotus Field does see some play as well. I think Lotus Field's about $5 as well. Pretty good. Pretty good. So we are not even through the first column yet. We have a $5 Lotus Field, a $4 Voracious Hydra, an $8 Veil of Summer, $6 Bishop of Wings. I'm going to say $7, $8 on the Reclaimer, and a $23 Field of the Dead. So, needless to say, I'm feeling pretty good about this box. All right, Vampire of the Dire Moon, Corpse Knight, Goblin Ringleader, great. Rare is a Golos, the Tireless Pilgrim, and this would have been another huge hit at one point, if not catching the Banhammer in Commander. I still kind of put this guy aside. It's probably, I don't know, $2 to $3, but that was like a $10 plus card at one point as well. No longer the case after catching that ban. All right. Just a really good product. Yep, Cryptic Caves. People be sleeping on it too. Howling Giant, Woodland Champion. Rare is a Masterful Replication. Actually kind of a cool card. Not a lot of value. Scampering Scorcher as another foil uncommon. We're probably running out of chances on catching the hammer, the Colossus Hammer foil, or the Veil of Summer. That might even be doing it for us. But we still have Still have probably a 1 to 2 foil rares on the line. So we now enter the second column, I think. And I would say that we got a pretty good first third of the box. Okay. Fry, really good card. Loyal Pegasus, Dragon Mage. Rare or Mythic is a rare. It is a Shifting Ceratops, a card that I thought was going to be a little bit better than it actually turned out to be. Unfortunately, it never broke out, but can't be countered, and Protection for Blue seemed like the ultimate blue hate card for a while. All right. Still have yet to find our first Mythic also. And there is a good assortment. I mentioned, the Cavalier cycle. There's almost, at this point, there's almost no bad answers on the Cavalier cycle. Like I said, I think the red Cavalier Flames, is still probably only like $3. I think all the rest of them are now $5 or more. Brineborn Cutthroat, Urox Fenlurker, Leyline of Sanctity, another strong card. I want to say Leyline's like a $4 to $5 card as well. Pretty good. All right. There is actually, what's funny is Cavalier of Thorns, which was seeing a lot of sees play in Mono Green Devotion and Pioneer. I don't actually think I have any of those, so I would not mind hitting one. Obviously, it's good value as well, but also just looking for one in general because I don't think I own any. Starfield Mystic, nice. I think Starfield Mystic's like a $3 card. Pretty good. Oh, we have a foil rare. What is this? Oh, this would have been so good at one point. All right, it's a foil Golos. That's you know what? It's still pretty good. Still pretty good. Like again, this is the only printing that I know of so far, and it is foil rare is 1 per box, maybe 2 per box. That's still a pretty decent hit. It's not quite the monster it once would have been without the ban, but it might actually still carry some value too, just because it's foil. There's probably enough groups out there that rule 0 that don't care if somebody runs a Golos deck. All right. Cryptic Caves, sure. Aether Gust, also a good, strong uncommon. Diviner's Lockbox. Rare after that is Drawn from Dreams. All right. Approaching the halfway point in the box. Full complement of 36 packs because this is a draft box of Core 2020. Not there was no set boxes. Again, there was no collector boxes. God's Willing. Ember Hauler. Rare is a Dracuseth, Maw of Flames. I don't know that Dracuseth, it used to be like a $5 or $6 card. I don't think it is anymore. I think it's now in like the $2 range, so it's probably not going to quite make our cut. I'm going to kind of question mark throw it down here because I'm not 100%, but I remember it being like getting up to in the range of $5 or $6, and then I don't know if it caught a reprint or what, or Dragons just kind of died off as far as like the popularity for a little minute, but I think it's down below $3 again. All right, we've got Fry, Overcome, Rule of Law, also a good solid uncommon. Rare after that is Flood of Tears. Foil common is Maniacal Rage, cool foil common. And that's going to do it. All right, we're approaching the halfway through the point in the box, and we have yet to hit a Mythic. I actually am going to say that's a good thing. I know that sounds weird, but it just makes me feel like, okay, we've got all this other good, steady value out of the rare slot, so when we do hit Mythics, I really think that's going to actually boost what we're looking at from an expected value standpoint of this opening. All right, Master Splicer, Retributive Wand, Overgrowth Elemental, gross. Second Scryland. Not so great. All right. I'm even making room for the Mythics. Confident we'll get at least one. All right. A lot of elemental theme in this deck. That was a big one. Chandra was another big one. That was like her deck. All right. Sky Knight Vanguard. Chandra Spitfire. Planar Cleansing. Big old board wipe. Destroy all non-land permanents. Oh, gross. We got a second foil rare, and it is not a good one. That is Temple of Triumph. That is a Temple of Triumph. That's a Triumph. Yep. Okay. Well, we got a second foil rare. Not a good one, but you know what? Given that the first one was Golos, even with his fall from value, I still kind of like that one. That's okay. But we got to be due for a Mythic soon. All right, Yoked Ox. Colossus Hammer. Cool. Like a $3 like a $3 to $4 uncommon as well. And I normally don't necessarily count uncommons, but I think that they're a part of the history of this box and of this set, I should say. So I'm going to kind of throw it up there, and we do count it because it's something I look at when I look at the EV. Gauntlet of Lights. Rare is a Wake Root Elemental. Still not on the board with our first Mythic. Is there a point I start worrying about our lack of Mythics? Probably. Not yet, but probably. All right, here we go. Rabid Bite, Eternal Isolation, Scuttlemutt, Vengeful, Watch Chief. Rare is a Leyline of the Void. Nice! Good old Leyline of the Void. This is probably like a, I'm going to say between right around $8, $8 to $9 would be my guess. Again, really strong rare. Full common is a Frilled Sea Serpent. Tranquil Cove after that. Okay, not bad. Come on. Oops. All right, Herald of the Sun, Scampering Scorcher, Spectral Sailor. Nice. Would be great if it was rare. Oh, here was our first Mythic. Hey, it's Vivian. Neat. Unfortunately, kind of one of the whiff Mythics. Vivian, the Planeswalker, is not a super high value. It is really good. It was decent in its time, but doesn't see a lot of play now. So it is kind of a swing and miss. But we did get our first Mythic. I was beginning to wonder. I was beginning to worry a little bit. We did hit a nice little glut of also like not so valuable rares, but I still think we're going to end up doing okay in that category. Here we go. Angel of Vitality, Thought Distortion, Ember Hauler, Grafdigger's Cage. Below the $3 mark, but still a decent sideboard card. So I'll take that. Like, you know, it's not even a valuable card, yet it still has nice playability to it, so it doesn't feel bad. Last pack of the middle row. Let's find us some value here. Creeping Trailblazer, Mask of Immolation, Yarok's Wave Crasher. Rare is a Dungeon Geist. Nope. Swing and Miss, Evolving Wilds, Primate Token. All right, last column of the box here. Doing pretty well, but, well, for 2/3, we still have a third of the box. Again, a pretty good bevy of like $6 to $8 cards. Pretty good assortment of $3 to $5 cards, and of course the most valuable card in the set, which is Field of the Dead. And we are still only at one Mythic. Could be good, could be bad. All right, hardcover, Icon of Ancestry. This card is probably like $2. I think it's kind of right below the threshold. For our $3. We're third foil rare of this box though. It is Starfield Mystic. Nice. That's actually not bad. Probably like a $5 or $6 card as a foil, and that is our third foil rare of the box as well. So that is really, really cool. Look at the foiling on that. It looks really good. Third foil rare box. All right. I see you, Core 2020. Man, if only that Golos weren't banned, huh? All right, Season of Growth, Apostle of Purifying Light, Kethis. It is our second Mythic of the box. It is still, like, it's not awful. It's like probably $4 to $5. I think Kethis got a nice little boost recently. But if you were tallying this up as far as like swings and hits on the Mythic column, we're probably mostly considering that 0 for 2, considering what else is out there. Again, Kethis isn't nothing. It's just, it's not one of the Mythics you want to see, but still probably carrying about, I'm going to say $4 to $5 in value. I think it even got up to like 6 at one point, but all right. Growth Cycle, sure. Captivating Gyre, Manifold Key, Blood-Soaked Altar, and rare is a Knight of the Ebon Legion. Probably like a $1 to $2 card, but actually still like a really good, I mean, it's a Vampire Knight. I'm actually surprised that this hasn't popped up a little bit more. Why isn't this spiked? I'm going to kind of throw that up there. I don't think it's a $3 card. I don't think it hits that threshold, but I think it's really good. So I'm going to set that aside. All right, probably about 9 packs left here. And we have, maybe, we might be live for 2 Mythics still. We'll see. All right. Brineborn Cutthroat, sure. Dragon Mage. Rare is an Agent of Treachery. Ooh, this guy is mean. That's enters the battlefield. And yeah, you just steal permanents. Steal target permanent. This is like a $6 to $7 card as well. It is a pretty cruel card. Soul Mender as a foil common after that. Cool. Not bad. Hitting a lot of those good, again, $6 to $7 between $6 and $8 rares. Okay. Second Veil of Summer. There we go. So that is our Veil of Summer number 2. Again, uncommon. That is also pushing like $7, $8 in value. Should be noted. That's pretty good. Ancestral Blade. Corpse Knight again. Rare is a Steel Overseer. It's a decent card, but I'm going to guess it's below that $3 mark. It does not immediately resonate with me. All right. Come on. There we go. Love to see if we get any hits of significance from the Mythic slot. This box is going to be great. Pattern Matcher, Loaming Shaman, Bloodthirsty Aerialist. Mythic is a Cavalier of Thorns. There we go. Ask and we shall receive. Very, very nice. Sees a bunch of play in, I think, Mono Green Devotion. Probably like a $12 to $13 card as well. And finally on the board with a really good Mythic as well. Very, very nice. Super cool. Happy with that. Very happy with that. All right. Okay, here we go. Dawning Angel, sure. Disfigure. Mask of Immolation. Renowned Weaponsmith. Rare is a Tail's End. Thornwood, sure. All right. What do we have here? 5 packs left, counting the one in my hand. All right, we've got Fencing Ace, Blight Beetle, Devout Decree. Rare after that is a Temple of Malady. That is our third, counting the foil version, our 4th Temple of the box. That is a unfortunate circumstance. But it was always a possibility. Again, the land cycle kind of being the Achilles heel of this set, and otherwise just absolute banger though. All right, Portal of Sanctuary, Noxious Grasp, Barkhide Troll. Mythic is a Cavalier of Gales. Nice. We're on the board with the second Cavalier as well. I think I'm gonna say Cavalier of Gales is like a $6 to $7 card. So hey, I'll take that. And that does get us to the 4 Mythic count. And overall, that's pretty good, right? Like, we hit on 2 of them, and we had kind of, I mean, Kethis isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's not one of the ones you're necessarily looking for. Renowned Weaponsmith again, sure. Rare is it? Oh, gross, man. 4th Temple, 5th counting the rare. If this was some sort of challenge, that'd be great. It is not. 2 packs left. All right, Unchained Berserker, hardcover, Moldavine Reclamation. Rare is a Glint Horn Buccaneer. All right, last pack of the box here. And overall, I'm feeling like this is feeling like a pretty good box. Okay, here we go. Aether Gust, Lockbox again. Finishing up with a Safara Sky's Blade. I want to say Safara is probably like a $3 to $4 card as well. So I'm going to throw that up top here. And that's actually not a bad way to conclude. So again, just kind of taking a look at the landscape here. My point was this is like a $120 box. Now pushing like $140 in EV. We hit probably like a $4 to $5 Mythic, a $6 Mythic, a $13 Mythic, a $22 Field of the Dead. And now over here, this is the strength of this set. In the rares and uncommons, we have 2 Veil of Summers that are like pushing $8 a piece. Agent of Treachery, which has got to be like 6 to 7. Leyline of Void, which is like 8 to 9. Bishop Wings is like 6. And then a lot of cards that are like 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 4. Just a good, steady assortment of value. I don't even know what the Golos is worth. That is it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys found it to be informative. Again, this is probably going to be the last one of these I do because I've been so just making a conscious effort to go and pick up boxes of pre-collector box era stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And with that being said, If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me, hit the like button for me, and by all means, drop me some comments. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, everybody, and be well.